Welcome to News 12 this morning. It's our pleasure to have with us in the studio Thom Benson from the Tennessee Aquarium. Thom, thank you for joining us
Good morning.
this
Thanks
morning.
for this opportunity.
I really appreciate it. Just a little backstory. You were my very first interview when I started in radio 8 years ago.
Really?
And you were so nice to me. I said, you know what, I'd like this guy a lot. And we've met each other.
We've been great friends since then.
We've been great friends since then. And I was going to say, tell people about where you're from, where the aquarium is. If you look at the skyline of Chattanooga, you know where the aquarium is. It dominates the entire skyline. So, but you always have something new. That's one of the things I like about the aquarium. It's not just a fantastic aquarium. You always have new things coming up. What do you have coming up in the future?
So a week from today, we've got a special event to launch a new temporary exhibit at the Tennessee Aquarium. This is the National Geographic Joel Sartori Photo Arc exhibition. And Joel will actually be here a week from today to deliver a presentation to help us give everybody a first look at this. Joel has spent the last 20 years documenting as many species in human care at zoos, aquariums, and wildlife conservation centers across the world as he possibly can. And he does something very special, Brad. He takes the photos behind a white or a black background. So all of these animals are sort of on a level playing field. He wants everybody to appreciate all wildlife with the same respect that you would. An elephant is the same as a mouse.
So they're all framed the same?
Everybody's framed the same. And the pictures, you get really close up. It's a snapshot in time. There's certainly no substitute for seeing these animals in real life right at the aquarium.
Right.
However, these photos sort of draw you in, and I find myself, and I think everybody does, really spending a lot of time being absorbed in these pictures and sort of drawn in and looking at the very special features and appreciating them, hopefully on a deeper level. And so what we're hoping is this inspires people to slow down, take their time at the aquarium, and look at every exhibit as you're going through there and sort of enjoy all the wows along the way.
Savor it as you go through.
Yeah, and make memories with your family. That's what the aquarium experience is all about. And these animals are all amazing in their own right. Many of them are, threatened or endangered species. Some of the ones that the Tennessee Aquarium Conservation Institute is working to restore. The lake sturgeon is one that's state endangered here in Tennessee, and we've been working with our partners over 30 years to really restore those animals. And
doing a great job, man.
Yeah, so we get a chance to tell those conservation stories connected to the photos that Joel has taken.
So when you hear National Geographic, you think quality, just like you do when you think about the Tennessee Aquarium, high quality productions. You also have some summer camp registration coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. So aquarium members can register for summer camp starting on March 4th. Non-members will have until the 11th. So if you're a member, you want to make sure that you've got that membership up to date.
Do you have to be a kid?
Well, you do.
You do?
So it's pre-K through age 16, and there's about a dozen camps that are spread throughout the summer. But summer camp starts June 10th, and that's just right around the corner. It's hard to believe.
That sounds fantastic. Yeah. I always hear stories about how the aquarium steps up. I think there was one where there was a bunch of sea turtles that they needed help. They were on a truck just driving somewhere, and you said, bring them over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring them over.
It was a plane that had some difficulties. They did an emergency landing at Chattanooga's airport, and those animals needed a place to overnight until they could get
a soft landing, and
so,
you gave it to them.
So yeah.
Sounds fantastic. Now, not only is the aquarium, which is fantastic, by the way, I always wonder, do I have a butterfly in my hair when I'm leaving the butterfly? Because you always say, check yourself.
Absolutely.
Check yourself before you leave. But the IMAX, also a big part of the experience. Dune 2 is going to be coming out soon.
Very excited about this. Fans have been waiting for this film to come out. It's the second part of the original film, which was released a couple of years ago. And this on that giant 6-story screen with that 12-channel audio is really a spectacular experience. IMAX with laser projection system makes those images really pop on the screen. We just replaced the seats too. It's a much more comfortable experience in there too. So people are really looking forward to this. This will start on February 29th and continue into March.
Fantastic. That's one of those movies that I would suggest people read the book just so that you're a little bit more in tune, but they're doing a pretty good job of keeping people up.
Yeah, I think there's probably half and half. I think there's some folks that didn't read the novel but came to see the original Dune, and then now part 2 coming up again on the 29th.
So in the aquarium, how many kids have you lost? I'm kidding you. I was just saying that giant snapping turtle I keep thinking is going to take some child.
Oh yeah, that doesn't happen.
I love that guy. He's very scary.
Yeah.
So everyone knows where the aquarium is. We've got camp coming up. We've got Dune, also the photo exhibit. Thom, you're always welcome here. Thank you so much for your generosity with your time and all the good things that you bring with us.
Good to see you.
We'll be right back.